Hi everyone, this is a brief video on calculating the percentages of correct and incorrect answers. In the first step, you're just going to be calculating numbers and recording them on a sheet. Some people may want to skip this step, but if you skip this step and we find errors later, it's more difficult to figure out where the errors are. So in step 1, you're going to have 3 sets of numbers. You're going to have grades 9 and 10 combined, grades 11 and 12 combined, and then the total grades 9, 10, 11, and 12. So on the first page, we have grades 9 and 10, pre-test and post-test. In this situation, you're going to have to take, for example, from the pre-test, there is a spreadsheet. You're going to have to calculate the number of correct answers, the number of incorrect answers, and the total number of scores. Oftentimes people ask if someone leaves something blank, is that considered incorrect? And in most cases, it is. So you're going to have grade 9 pretest, question 1, question 2, and question 3. And you need to indicate which of these 3 questions is the attitude question that we identified. So the pretest data are data that are in Blackboard that were given to you. Then you're going to record your grades 9 and 10 post-test scores. Again, these scores you gathered at the health fair. So for each question, 1, 2, and 3, you will list the number correct, the number incorrect, and the total. Again, you're going to make sure you identify which of the questions is the attitude question. Then if you notice, it says if you have other questions that are on the post-test only, they can go here if you want to analyze the data. And that's important because some groups added some questions to see if there might be differences that occur in other groups. In some cases, we might ask you just to create another set of questions like this. Instead of 9, 10, we might ask you to put that here, but each group has done something different, so we just know that if you're going to have other questions to analyze, post-test only, you would put that data here. Grades 11, 12, we follow the same exact procedure. 11, 12 pre-test, 1, 2, and 3. 11, 12 post-test, 1, 2, and 3. And if you have other questions on the post-test only, they'll go here. And the third set of data are the total scores of all 4 grades. The easiest way to do this is to take the 2 prior sheets and add the numbers together. How many people in the 9th and 10th grade got question 1 right, and add that to the number of people who got question 1 right in grades 11 and 12. This is where this step, if you start to skip this step, it becomes more complicated because you don't have the basic data. So that ends this section of the data collection process. All you are doing is taking your data from the pre-test scores that are given to you in Blackboard under Health Fair and the post-test scores that you collected yourselves at the Health Fair. And then once this sheet is finished, you'll be able to move on to step 2.